Sorry. Okay, sorry for the inconvenience caused. That actually I have stopped the recording. Unfortunately, it got stopped. So I was here in uni. I was telling that I'm extracting the unique ASINs from that particular column. As you can see, if I print data frame, it will be having the complete ASIN attached to the data frame, and I need to extract the unique ASINs from here. So in order to avoid extract that unique ASIN, there is one method called unique method in data frame. So I'll create a variable called unique, and I'll pass the column which I want the unique ASINs to get extracted from. I'll just give dot unique method unique, which will create me all the unique ASINs here. So if I print unique, I've got, and if I check the length of unique, it should be less than 7,350. Okay, it is less than 7,350. Perfect. We have got the unique ASINs. What we have to do now? Now we have to extract the required output. What is our required output? Our client wants the particular ASIN, all the original and duplicate case IDs along with the comments, right? Okay, so here I have to iterate over through this for loop by using I have to iterate through this uni variable by using for loop. If I print uni, as you can see, if I print uni, as you can see, was just a second. There's some mistake over here. Okay. Okay. I'll just print it and I'll loop over through the unique in separate line. Print I is invalid syntax uni. Okay, I just missed to give in here. This is my mistake, my bad, guys. Okay, I've got the unique ASINs. So for this unique ASIN, I'll just create a temporary data frame df.loc. It just simply means create one line of a data frame of all the 10 columns or 10 columns, which will be having the following data, which I'm going to give in this square braces. So I want the data frame, temporary data frame should consist of a data frame of that ASIN is double equal to I. If this ASIN of that column create me one data frame of temporary one. So if I just hit enter, it is implementing without any error. So I'll just save this in temp df folder variable. So if I run this, if I print this temp df, should get one complete Yes, I'm getting it. For all the ASINs, I'm getting the temporary data frame. So let me not just print this just for the information. So in this, I have to extract short ID of 0. I need to extract item. And if I print that, I should get the required output. There you go. But I'm getting it in the form of, I should get it in the form of list. What I will do is I will store all the case IDs in a list. So in order to save that, I will check if the length of temporary data frame is greater than 1. If it has more than one time, if the same ASIN is present more than one time, go ahead and sort temp df of short ID into a list dot to list. So I'll just give it in one variable called as short id only. Short id is equals to. So if I print short id, I should get yes, all the short IDs. So here you can see this is the original ID. These are the duplicate IDs. First index is the original ID and corresponding indexes IDs are duplicate ID. I want this to get printed along with the asins. So if I see this is the required output which client is asking me along with one comment section. So what I will do is this is just for the reference. I'll just delete it off. I'll just sort the original ID and duplicate ID correspondingly, and I'll show you. Short ID of 0, comma space, short ID of starting from index 1 we have until the last. These are the duplicate IDs, and I will give one comment as the duplicate ID are short ID of 1 up till 0 for the original ID short ID of 0 index. Hence, closing the ticket. So I'll save this in a variable known as f. If I print f, should be the required output. Yes, you can see here. What I will do is I'll just print one asyn also here. We print this is in the form of a tuple. You can see asyn here. You can see original ID here. You can see duplicate IDs here, and you can see the comments here. This is the required output. This I need to print it in a Excel sheet. So in order to print it in an Excel sheet, I'll just go to the next line. I'll just print. I'll write with open. I'll just give the path of that link which I wanted to open with the different file name. I'll just copy this path. I want that file to get saved in this path with the different name as project. Project 1. I'll open this file as in write mode and I'll give the alias as fp1. Then what I will do is after writing it, I'll create one header in a CSV file with asyn, duplicate ID, original ID, and comments. I'll create one header. I'll create a CSV underscore writer variable is equals to. There is one method called CSV dot dict writer, which is required to tell the compiler is telling to open a file with write mode and go ahead and write the headings as follows. In which file? In file fp1, I'll give the headings as asyn, original ID, duplicate ID, and comments. And I'm asking CSV underscore writer variable dot write header. Okay, if I run this, it should open me a file with project 1 in write mode with this asyn, original ID, duplicate ID, and comments as heading. Let me go and see here. As you can see, project 1 is there. If I open this file, it should open with the yes, I'm getting the exact things which we want for. Okay, now we have to enter. I'll just close this. Now we have to enter this data into this file. So I'll just copy the for loop which I've written here in the previous line. and I will paste it here with one line indentation. I'll just remove this print df, is just for your reference, and I'll ask before asking to write it in the Excel sheet, we have to create one variable with workbook is equals to csv dot writer in order to write in this fp1 file. And after writing that, I will tell workbook dot write row of variable f. If I run this, should have something. Okay, there are double row r here. Okay, if I run this, it should not be having any error. So okay, we have got implemented. So let us go ahead and open the file project one. It should get the required output. Okay, we are getting the required output, but we are getting one line extra here. So in order to eliminate these lines, we have one method. Okay, as you can see here, for each ASIN, we have original ID, we have duplicate ID, and we have given the comments as well. So original ID is this one, duplicate ID is this one, and the comments are duplicate ID is column number D of row number third for this original ID for this ASIN, and who's closing the ticket. Okay, let us close this file and just eliminate the empty lines. We just need to give one parameter attribute parameter here as new line parameter is equals to /n. If I just run this, yes, it got implemented. And if I open, should that empty line should not get printed? Yes, now this is the required output. Okay, we have got all the asins in one row. We have got all the asins in one column, original IDs in one column, duplicate IDs in one column, and comments as well. This is the required output of the client. I hope you have liked it. I hope you have liked the project. See you guys. If you like this too, just give it a thumbs up, like and subscribe to my channel, and see you in the next project. Thank you. Bye.